Does he not realize that I'm satirizing his position? What the fuck? All right, I want to find my ingeniousness, my capabilities of leadership, of management, of organization, and the unfathomably huge size of my online footprint is being wasted. Okay? I need to find, the canvassing stuff was fun. We need to find like some purposeful direction that we can aim our politics gun at. What should we do? Pushing for specific legislation like Rossman. Yeah, I thought about it, but how would we even... Oh! I don't know if that's the best use of what I can do. So I can get a lot of people to show up for something. What's the best way to leverage that? I feel like canvassing was probably like the best thing we can do, but it seems like there's a little bit of a vulnerability there. He really doesn't get it. That's how stupid this man is. Nice. Throw a party. Thanks. More curated content, masterclass. Dude, I don't want to go through the effort of making any of that shit. Plus, my opinions change on shit like that, like every 2 or 3 years. So if I make like a masterclass on like how to do something in 3 years, I'm gonna fucking hate it. Fuck that. I'm waiting for one of you to type in like the magical thing where I'm like, oh my god, that'd be great. We can just do that. But none of you guys have it, huh? Oh, Jesus. Go talk at college campuses. This is something that I think I could do. I could start doing research for this. I'm doing one more event with the video guy. At one of the college things I did, I ran into a guy that's done video for me now at 2 events. He seems pretty reliable, but I don't have much to compare him against. I'm taking him to the Minds event as well, where he'll do stuff there. The only problem is, like, if I do, like, college things, I'm literally just doing, like, a Crowder copycat. If you get enough people, you can probably push over a small building. Start wearing a mask and start another cult. Who cares? It works. Go set up Change My Mind booths at conservative events like Trump rallies. Also, if I do something like real life oriented, I don't think I want to shit on, I don't think I just want to shit on progressives or attack progressives. Destiny apologists are actually too stupid to understand subtext, irony, actual irony, not just saying absurd things because how it's so random, or perlocutionary effects. They're actually so dumb they're immune to anything more complex than a button. You could do a minor fix of like Crowder and Channel 5, go to lefty/conservative content minds and set up a debate booth. Call it Change My Idea. Try running an outreach campaign to Cubans in Florida/Miami. Bro, that's way outside. I can't speak Spanish or anything. That's so outside the purview of what I do. If I kind of have an elaborate proposal, how would you let me know to pitch to you? Just shoot me you can shoot me a Discord message, but if it takes like 12 paragraphs to explain, I'm probably just, can you summarize it in a few sentences? Or there's housing policy you could support in Miami. I don't feel comfortable supporting local policy truly in any place except for like Omaha. I feel like an outsider in Miami. Even in LA, I kind of felt like an outsider. I lived there for 3 years. I feel like Omaha is where I would push for, but then people call me an outsider because I don't live there anymore, so call it oscillate my opinion. Have we been debating lefties? Holy shit, the Rift is calling. Wait. Oh, Moot's in chat! Moot, are you 1-1 right now? Oh no, it's still Plat 2. Okay. I'm sorry, hold on. I'm turning chat. Why do you guys spam stupid shit? And then I don't know what you guys are saying. You guys are all saying chills, and I'm like, I didn't even say anything. That crazy. I'm sorry. Someone says, once a week you could hold a Frank Luntz-style event where you find people from all sides of the political divide, ones that are not on Twitter or Reddit all day, like average people hold a Zoom conference and ask them about policies and what Biden is doing. I feel like whatever I do, I feel like I want to do stuff in real life. Or like, what do I have that's like kind of, well, yeah, okay. Here's like the things that I have that are kind of unique. Like, what can we leverage here? We have a large fan base, politically mobile fan base, because you guys will go out and do shit if I force you to. We have okay money available if I need to. I can debate well. I can be empathetic, so I can talk to different people. Empathetic. What? Empathetic. Jesus. We can travel. Some connections. YouTube's minor celebs, I guess like Shkreli or Sam Hyde.
What do you think of Rick Caruso in the LA mayor race? He's surprisingly popular for a billionaire and former conservative in one of the more liberal cities in America.
I don't know anything about that guy, so I have no thoughts on him. I'm sorry. And bipartisan. You have enough resources to arm a couple hundred people and take over a small rural town. Are you sure you wouldn't want to do a Crowder-esque change my mind at a conservative college? The only problem is if it's a really small conservative college, will I even get anybody to show up? I don't know how you advertise for
Stupid
things
website.
like
I was subscribed for a while on YouTube, but it would never sync here, even though I use same Gmail account. Now I'm something here, just to see if it shows up on YouTube. Boomer problems are our problems.
Change my mind at a conservative campus.
Sounds like the makings of a cult. Buy a compound.
If I could actually find a big conservative college, is Hillsdale the largest one? This would actually be super fun. We don't leverage that. We don't leverage that. I can spend some money and travel. I can debate and be empathetic. And I'm bipartisan. This doesn't leverage very much of who I am or what I have available to me, but I guess it does my personality. University of Chicago? That sounds like it'd be the most liberal place in the world. Rage Pope saying University of Chicago as well? Really? Not the econ department. Okay, but I need like, are econ and business students really going to give a fuck about a change my mind thing? Like, are those guys like, they're just going to see it like just go to class? Would they care? The big two are Liberty University and Brigham Young. Your brother went to University of Chicago, but it's right lane. But what did he go to? What did he go there for? Because if he went for econ, then I think the econ department's always a bit more right leaning than like the sociology shit, or that everything else that the college gets associated with, right? Do you want to keep it political, or would a project that can save the world interest you? I don't know if I'm big enough to save the world, my dude.
You need to do something at Liberty University.
Flash.
Need some relationship advice. What should I do? She says she wants to take a break but doesn't want to break up.
If somebody says they want to take a break but they don't break up, it means that they've got another person that they're going to go test drive for a while. And if they like that person, they're going to come back and break up with you completely. If they don't like it, they're going to come back to you after they realize it doesn't work out. If you're seriously interested in doing it, change my mind, I could try and reach out to some Hillsdale orgs, see if they'd be interested in advertising it. What about setting up false flag operations with a covert group of DGGers to inspire political action? What? New York University will get you a lot of outspoken people. It holds the best business school in the country, and the students are very active and willing to talk about their position. You do a live event tour, training people on canvassing essentials there by giving people social interactions to give them momentum to mobilize. I think there's some value in that, Sejin, but I don't think people would care to hear about it from me. I think all of those... My brain is rotted on like local political groups. I think that even if we had like the best canvassing training shit available, I think that a lot of those groups would just continue to do their own thing. There doesn't seem to be very much coordination there, like nationwide, in terms of like training people to do any of that. And nobody seems to want it because everybody just does their own shit. Love you, buddy, but please use your brain on this one. You need more than just your viewers. You need other streamers with skin in the game to be part of it. No other streamer cares about political shit, except for like streamers that are significantly smaller than me. So that's why I'm not. You look small right now? Yeah, because I'm sinking in my seat. There. Destiny, just give up politics and start a YouTube prank channel. Come to NYU if you only want to troll lefties. The neighborhood where NYU is one of the most left communities in the county, or in the country. Washington Square Park routinely has commie LARPers in it. What happened to that streamer pack you talked to last week while you were doing email? Streamer pack? That's the thing that Vaush keeps saying he's going to do, but I don't think he has any intention of doing it. What premise would you go with if you did a Change My Mind style event in a conservative university? I don't know. I'd probably do a Gallup poll or look up Gallup polls on what are the most important issues facing Americans right now, and then we'd take a left-leaning position on it and then antagonize the students. So maybe something like right now, like I think if I was on a conservative campus and I would have put up a sign saying something like Biden has been better for the economy than Donald Trump, I think that would get people to come and argue. I would need a lot of reading to substantiate that, but that I think people would come to fight over it. If they were conservatives and they saw it, I think they'd come and fight over it. Because that's like the economy is a hot button issue right now. Are you only interested in doing live events like Change My Mind, or would you be interested in a long-term endeavor to influence public opinion? I feel like you're good at doing honest deep dives into political issues, and it seems like you like to write and research. Would you ever consider starting a small think tank / I mean, I can, but that's not the thing I excel at. Like, I think that, okay, so here's like a business life skills thing. I can't even do a paint on this. When I picture myself and I picture like what I want to do, there are things that I'm good at that a lot of people are good at. And then there are things I'm good at that I think I'm uniquely good at. So when it comes to like doing like reading and research and writing and like presenting arguments like that, I think I'm pretty good at that. I think there are a lot of people that are way better than me at that. So why would I push in that area? There's so many people that could be better than me at that are better than me at that and do that. So I don't think there's any reason to do that. But when it comes to like engaging people in debate or live conversation in an empathetic manner, and then like being intelligent and rational while doing so, I think I'm uniquely good at that. I don't think there are very, very many people that can do it at the level that I do it. So if I'm going to do something, I would want it to be there. Why would I want to do something? This is kind of like when you guys are like, oh, Destiny, you should make like a how-to on like how to do this thing. And it's like, what? There's like a million people that can do this way better than me. Why would I be the one to make that video? Like anybody can go and do that. I would rather focus on the things that I'm kind of like uniquely good at. Some of the best content that reached the most people was your debate with the canvassing lady, setting yourself up for more. Oh shit, that was so lucky. Oh my god, how many views? I don't even know if that video got a lot of views. Did it? Oh, it did. 500,000 views. Oh, what a horrible mistake this poor lady ran into. I couldn't believe it. How rock hard I was when she flagged me down. I'm gonna film a debate with you for my Facebook. Really? Okay. You were obviously built for this. I am built for this. I think that was my first ever Destiny video. Oh. This was fucking... That was just wild. IRL smurfing. Nice. Millionaire YouTuber / streamer famous for debating conservatives gets randomly interviewed by a curious election-denying Trump voter. Jesus Christ. That title. I must have read this thread. This almost has more views than your Allahu Akbar memes. Trump supporters triggered by the only Democrat in the room. Oh, yeah, shit. These were a lot of fun, too. It's so hard to find conservatives. They live in different worlds. How did that Alexander guy, is that his name? Or what is it? I don't want to use his real name if he's getting dogs. How do you describe it? Like a shadow world or something? He had a name for this. Where, like, even though all of you are, like, living, like, geographically, spatially, you're living in the same places, Scott Alexander. Spatially, you're occupying the same places. But, like, you're like, it's like dark matter. Like, you're occupying in totally different dimensions. Like they're not even seeing each other. It's like crazy. Yeah, I just have to find a way to bring him out. It'd be great if you could start a new org like the Young Turks. I've thought about something like media related. Like even if I could get a guy to start writing articles, I'm like, can you do it not biased? But then I feel like everybody does that. Like there are so many news organizations like We're the Truth, Project Veritas, Tim Pool, like and it's like, well, why the fuck would I? Because everybody wants to do that, and why would I believe me over anybody else doing it? You know, I don't know. I wonder if I can get. I feel like I could get a conversation with Dennis Prager, because I'm doing a speech at a college for incoming freshmen in 3 days. That's what I'm going to California for. And Prager is the guy on right after me. So I know I'm going to see him there. I wonder if I could hit him up for a talk. He literally comes on stage right after me. What college? It's called, I don't know if it's public, if they've announced it. I don't think this is being streamed or anything. I don't know if I want to announce it, or I don't know if I should say it. I don't know if I already said it, because I don't think it's like, it's not a public thing that people go to. It's like a yeah. How did they end up inviting you? One of the organizers is a fan of mine, and he suggested me to the lady.
So I should just move on. I feel so bad just giving up. It's been a 6-year relationship.
Here's what I would do, my dude, okay? But I'm a sociopath. This is what I would do. Here you go. It sucks, but this is what you have to do.
Do you agree that women should bear a higher degree of responsibility for activism because they can amass hundreds of lonely virgins by themselves with minimal effort by offering free handjobs at the end of the day?
Is that actually Taff? You need to send her a message. You need to say, hey, listen up. I've thought about the break thing, and I don't really think I should do it. I think maybe we should just break up. Send her that message, and if she says, wait a second, hold on, I don't want to break up, then maybe there's something there. But if you send her that message and she's like, yeah, I think you're right, then it was fuck. Then boom, there you go. Damn. This might be a decent school, I guess. Or at least it's not like... Or maybe it's a shitter school. I can't tell. Admitted student averages, mid 50%. SAT total, I don't know what good SAT scores are. It says from 1310 to 1460. And then ACT composite is 29 to 33. That seems pretty high. Maybe? Not like top tier, not Ivy League. It has a 42% acceptance rate. Wait, how do you know what the acceptance rate is? I don't even know I don't know who's even moking. I was going to say memeing, and then I was thinking joking, and I switched to moking. Jeeming. Vaush talking about canvassing with the Justice Dems. May 18th. Oh my God. This was...
Things, okay? Here's the dealio, all right? We've got concerns, and then we've got solutions. That's what I'm a problem solver, okay? So this will be a rush segment. This isn't a segment. We'll do a more developed thing soon, okay? So here's the thing, all right? I want to get as many people in my audience involved in local political organizing as possible. I don't want a few dozen of you. I don't want hundreds. I want thousands of you. I know that's a tough call, but I'm going to work to achieve that if I can. So most people can't travel out to do like a day of canvassing with me, obviously. I don't expect you to. In fact, I don't even want you to. Most of you are in areas that I will not visit.
Bro, this shit. The male to female ratio for enrolled students, 42% male, 58% female. What is happening at these colleges? Holy fuck. Women have the learner brain. Not good.
Which means that there are two considerations that I have to make here. So one of them, let's take candidates we care about getting elected, okay? Candidates we canvass for, you know? There are two tiers. One tier, this is the tier that I can get involved in, you know? Relatively high profile candidates, if they'll have me, I go over there, I say, hey, can I canvass with you for a day and get some of my audience to join us? Do you have need of a few dozen, maybe even 100 people? We'll see what we can do with that. But there's another tier, you know? And it's in order for us to get the greatest possible number of people involved in this, we're going to need to connect you to local political canvassing efforts, you know? Whether you live in Florida or Alabama or Idaho or New York, you know, wherever you live, there needs to be something, there will be something nearby that you can do that I might not necessarily be a part of. And to that end, we have a solution that fixes a number of problems, you know?
Oh, actually, these guys publicly announced it, so I don't care anymore. It's a youth citizenship seminar. It's for incoming college freshmen, I think. Oh, no, wait. It's for high school seniors it's called Pepperdine College. I think it's like some private school or something, some private college. There it is. There you go. For Southern Californian high school student leaders completing their junior year. It's on your schedule. Oh, well, then there you go. It's literally rich white kids. Oh, good. Is this a paid appearance? I never charge for any of my appearances. I only ever ask for room and board. But I don't think this is the type of thing you'd get paid for anyway. But I usually don't charge because I'm trying to be a helpful person. I should start charging though. Fuckers. It's a top 50 university. Oh, is it? Are the God, this ratio shit is so cringe. I'm trying to dox someone. I worked with Bill Maher back in the day and knows his people. What contact would you want me to pass on if I were to put your name in again on one of the panels? My email, stevenvineli@gmail.com. That would be sick. Oh, I have what's bouncing around back here? Fresh and Fit is supposed to be. These guys are really bad at twitching, but it's supposed to be sometime. I think when I get back, hopefully. There's that. And then there's a fuck, what's the name of the guy? The British fucker. I shouldn't say that. That everybody hates in the United States. Oh, Piers Morgan. He emailed, their producers emailed me too. But I think I'm just waiting for a response on that. When did I email her last? She emailed me 4 days ago saying she's going to pass it on and see what happens. Oh, because they reached out to me to do a talk on gun control. I don't know if this is the main Fox channel. The show is done live in the UK at 8, and then it goes out on Fox Nation at 4:30 and Australia the day after. I don't know if Fox Nation is like the main Fox show or not, but I have no idea. I'm not sure. But that was 4 days ago, so I don't know if that's just like in limbo behind the scenes or what. Did your shotgun arrive? No, they are. They said it would hopefully be the end of the month, so it's fucking annoying. We tried asking Lauren how she gets on these things. Well, she has like a bit of a political tribe, I think, although she's a little bit separated from it. But she has a ton of connections. She was a really big international figure, so she's probably met the fucking president or something. I'm sure. I don't know. But the I don't have that reach. Or she had a lot more real life activity than I did. Do you have someone that arranges interviews or discussions with large content creators?
You could get the Delegate to drive people to the polls on election day.
But I might start. Maybe I should start forcing Nina to do that. I don't know if she has the mind for that kind of stuff, though. I'm not sure. Like if she knows who to reach out to or how that would go. I don't know.
How does Vaush talk about canvassing while telling his audience that the elections are already lost and it's all hopeless?
Is there a demand for a Destiny pilled vid to condense your more recent positions? Yeah. It's called the Manifesto. And that's exactly what it's going to do. Okay. It'll be a change my mind thing. I think I'm going to talk to my videographer dude. How much is this going to cost me to run? If I have to fly him out and pay him for... I imagine if I go to a place, I probably want to shoot more than one day. Because if I just shoot for 1 hour, if we don't get any good footage, we're fucked. So we'd probably want to shoot over a few days. 2 or 3, probably 2. Having 2 schools nearby that I could go to would be nice. Then we could shoot for 2 or 3 or 4 days. We could shoot in the early morning for one, late afternoon on another. Probably reach out to student orgs that worked at the schools so that because sometimes you have to be sponsored by a student org in order to come on a campus. I don't know how these work, but it would probably depend on the school. But then they could also advertise and drive engagement. Why would you say that you don't want to amplify harmful voice on YouTube to someone like President Senate, but then you amplify Lauren and Nick Fuentes to insanely higher degrees? I'm just kidding. I don't care about amplifying harmful voices. It's not a thing I care about anymore. SoCal has a ton of schools nearby. Combination of big state and small liberal arts colleges. Yeah. You ever heard of conservative Christian liberal arts schools like Hillsdale College? Yeah. Would you accept an invitation to debate? I'll probably accept any invitation to live debate. Those are usually fun. I need to get an artist to do... We probably want like a nice banner and shit. I think you can go to FedEx and like print all that shit out. Isn't making downstream Crowder content kind of cringe? One of the biggest mistakes that young people make is when they try to go out into the world and do anything, they feel the need to reinvent the wheel on every single thing they do. If there's like a brand of content that works really well, that you work really well with, why wouldn't you just do that content? You either have a really big ego or a really small brain. If your approach to every single project is I need to start something brand new every single time. If there's something that works really well, I would just copy the formula and refine it. Call it ground your axioms. I've thought about fighting with crazy lefties, not only Republicans. I mean, I'm technically a left-leaning person, and that's what I want my political advocacy to be. So I don't want to just be fighting with progressives all the fucking time. It's exhausting in a bad way. Are you going to argue with college students? Seems like you get the same criticism others get. You can call the other people. You can say other people get criticism, but do they really? It seems like they still get a ton of views off it, and their fan bases love it. Also, I'm not a coward like Crowder, so I could announce my presence like a week early. Like Crowder tries to hide it so that nobody can show up to actually challenge him, but I wouldn't mind saying like, oh, a week early, I'm going to be at this school doing this thing. Ooh. Sorry, I had to stim a little there, guys. Woo. Student tackles shooter as he reloads in school. Are you scared of getting attacked? No, not really. Not anymore. Now I'm fucking jacked. Fucking ready to fight, okay? If you want to do multiple schools, you could do UT Austin and Texas A&M, conservative and liberal. The schools are only a 2-hour drive apart. Interesting. Okay. I'll talk to my videographer guy when I'm in New York City. We'll talk about this. I think this would be a fun thing to try. I need to do more political projects. Every time I talk to a person, they tell me they're disappointed in me because I'm not doing anything big. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. We'll do this. Okay. Can you still conceal carry on UT campuses? Or did they get rid of that? If I had footage of killing somebody that tried to murder me, I want to fucking ask me anything. And then we just keep going. Like, all right, guys. I still got another 45 minutes here. Who's next? I'm in a video game, obviously. In self-defense, I'm saying, of course. Jesus. I work for a security company. If you're interested in IRL stuff, would you want to hire armed or unarmed security, like the guy with the fanny pack in the background of Crowder's videos? No, I don't care. If I get beat up, I'll have security. Damn, do you think somebody would actually? I don't think somebody would try to kill me. I just need my back to a wall so I can't get like stabbed in the back or some shit. It'd probably be okay.